Hi, I'm Dr. Rob DeBeese, and I wanted to welcome you here today to another one of Dr. Rob's whiteboard session. We're going to talk a little bit more today about unraveling this mystery of hypothyroidism or subclinical hypothyroidism and how it relates to weight gain and all the other symptoms that are associated with it. So first off, if you're not fully familiar with what subclinical hypothyroidism is, please watch my video. I will put the link down here at the bottom. Also, if you like this video, please subscribe. My purpose is to help you guys and give you guys great information. So if you like it, subscribe, share with a friend. Okay, so here we go. So what we're talking about right now are things that interfere with the thyroid's ability to do its work that do not show up on medical blood work, on medical blood labs. How many of you have been to your doctor and you know something's wrong, you have these full-blown thyroid symptoms, you go there and your doctor's like, yeah, everything's normal, your blood work's normal. Or you're taking Synthroid, levothyroxine, even Armour, and you still don't feel right. You maybe feel better, but you don't feel like you should feel, or you're still having trouble losing weight. Well, there could be a subclinical hypothyroidism attached. So there's several things that could interfere with the thyroid gland's ability to function. One of the things we're going to talk about today are the adrenal glands. So the adrenal glands are two triangular-shaped glands that sit directly above the kidneys. They are the stress glands of the body. How many of you have experienced stress before? Rhetorical question. We all have, right? All the time, every day. Well, when the adrenals are dealing with too much stress, they tend to overproduce a belly fat-storing hormone that you may have heard of called cortisol. The problem with that is cortisol interferes with TSH production. So TSH, that's our thyroid stimulating hormone. That's the hormone that's made in the pituitary gland that stimulates the thyroid, that tells the thyroid to make its thyroid hormone. Okay? Well, if cortisol is getting produced in too high of a quantity, it will block TSH. So TSH will not be able to be produced or communicate effectively with the thyroid gland. The other thing cortisol does is it interferes with the production of T3 in the body, which is your active form of thyroid hormone. So sometimes when we're looking at thyroid problems, we're really looking at hidden or masked adrenal problems. And what are some of the symptoms of adrenal fatigue? Well, it's anxiety, depression, not sleeping well at night, where maybe you fall asleep okay, but you wake up in the middle of the night around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and have difficulty falling back to sleep. You can crave sugars or carbohydrates, but more than likely you'll crave salt or salty foods. If you go from sitting to standing too quickly, you can get a little dizzy or lightheaded. Adrenal cases usually have some type of unresolved pain or inflammation. So something hurts in their body. Their shoulder hurts, their arm hurts, their back hurts. It might not hurt every day, and you might swear it's from an old injury, but there's usually some type of unresolved pain or inflammation because the adrenals are the anti-inflammatory glands of the body. In addition, because they're the anti-inflammatory glands of the body, if they are really weak, a person can move more towards fibromyalgia or polymyalgia, where there's just diffuse, overall body pain. If things just hurt, your tendons hurt, your joints hurt, so on and so forth, simply because your adrenals cannot stop the inflammation. The other things that can happen are the adrenal glands. When cortisol gets overproduced, it'll pull calcium out of your bones. So you can get more osteoporotic, and it will cause the calcium to deposit in different places. When it deposits in the kidneys, we're looking at kidney stones. When it deposits in the nerves around the eyes, we're looking at a fluttering or a twitching of the eyelids. So those are some of the adrenal symptoms that are sometimes connected to subclinical hypothyroidism. And a person might just not know that that's really the cause of what's happening with their thyroid gland. There's also problems that can develop with the liver, which we talked about in the last video. I will also make sure that that link is down here at the bottom. So what do you do? What do you do? Well, you get your adrenal glands checked. There's a variety of ways to do that. I've actually developed a lab in our office that we do. It's a holistic lab. So it's not diagnostic in nature, but it does give us great information about what's potentially going on with these adrenal glands and what might be causing them to break down, because there's just a plethora of things that can cause these adrenals to break down. There's also There's also a lot of different things that can cause or contribute to subclinical hypothyroidism. It's important to get yourself in the hands of a good doctor that really understands the endocrine system as well as understands the body as a whole, so he can help you. So I hope you guys liked that video. Again, please click the subscribe button if you enjoyed it. My purpose, again, is to help and provide as much information as I can. Again, I hope this was beneficial, and I hope you all have a great day. Tune in for the next Dr. Rob's Whiteboard sessions. Thanks.